This should be your first video light. Today we're taking a look at this little guy right here. This is the GVM SD80D. It is an 80 watt bicolor light from GVM. It's more oriented for beginners and content creators who are kind of looking to get their first light. This is going to give you actually a lot of professional features without breaking the bank. It comes in at only $159, and there's even a deal on B&H right now where you can get this light as well as a softbox and a light stand, all for that $159. But let's take a closer look at this light to see if it would fit the bill for a beginner content creator or videographer like I mentioned, or even for a professional videographer who just wants a little punch of light in the background, a little fill light or a hair light. So the great features about the SD80D is that it comes with a full-size Bowens mount. Despite this tiny little reflector that they have here, it flares out to a full-size Bowens mount. If you already have soft boxes for your other lights, they're going to fit on here, and regular full-size light reflectors will as well. I think they just included this tiny one because it's a lower power light and it fits into the packaging a little bit better. But the other great feature about this, besides it being bicolor, is that you can power it with Sony NPF batteries. So if you have these lying around for your monitors or other little video lights, you can pop them on here and power this 80 watt light. And you can actually get quite a long life out of these batteries. I mean, I only have the light at 1% right now, so it's going to last forever. But even at 100%, it'll keep it powered for quite a while. If you don't want to use the NPF batteries though, you don't want to worry about running up against battery life, there is a DC in on the back. The light itself is made of plastic. I'm going to go ahead and take the reflector off. The reflector is metal and it's actually pretty sturdy. I've had much less sturdy reflectors with other lights that were much more expensive. It actually has an umbrella mount built right into the light, so if you don't want to put a softbox on there, you just have like a tiny little umbrella. That's another great way that you can diffuse the light out of here. When you go to articulate the light, there's a lever right here, and one thing is not my favorite is it always has this like rumbly, clicky feeling for all the, I guess it's just gears, so you can easily lock it into place. But it just doesn't feel the nicest when you're articulating the light. And then on this side, we have the screen, so you can see what's going on when you operate it. You have your power increments up to 100%. I do believe it does have a linear response, so if you twist the knob faster, it goes through it a little bit faster. Because there's only one knob to change it over to the color temperature, you click it in and you hold it in, and then you'll see the color temperature blink right there. Right now we have it all the way down to 2700. That was just to demonstrate it's a bicolor light, but you can obviously take this all the way up. There's around 5600, and then it goes all the way up to 7500. So that's almost a blue light coming out of there. Very, very white light. Wow, that's 1%. You can do a lot of creative things with this sort of light, and it being bicolor is obviously very useful as well. And of course you have your effects like your lightning and TV and all and paparazzi and all those different things. So I won't spend a lot of time on it, but the effects modes in this light do seem to be very basic. It's not going to be mind-blowing. This just is a little burst of light every once in a while, it appears to be. So for the most part, I would use this in the regular mode, and I imagine most people buying this light would as well. I personally started out with a panel light kit, and it came with two 60 watt, I believe, panel lights that could do every color temperature, and I was trying to use those as just regular lighting. I wish somebody would have told me to start off with a light with a Bowens mount modifier, so you can, you know, start off with a cheap light, maybe invest in a couple nice soft boxes, and then, you know, at a later point get a higher power light that has maybe full color capabilities or some more features, just more output in general. But you can use those same soft boxes as you continue to progress. That way of modifying your lighting is going to do a lot more for you than, you know, just buying more lights, especially at first. I would start off with this, get a softbox for it, use that B&H deal where they're giving you a free softbox and light stand alongside this light. That's going to be a really great kickstart for your lighting journey, in my opinion. I wish I would have done that to start off. The only downside is it is plasticky, but fortunately it comes with a carrying case, so hopefully it won't get damaged in transport. I would just be worried about this little knob that hangs off here. This is the only kind of weak point. I think this could get hit the wrong way and get snapped off at some point, but you know, just kind of be careful with your plastic video light, and you should be relatively okay. The other great feature about this is that it does connect to the GVM app. You can control the light from the app. You can change the color temperature, do all the different features and stuff like that. And the app becomes increasingly more useful the more GVM lights that you have. So I have the GVM 300B Pro and the 500B all-in-one, and it's going to be super useful with the GVM app. I can light a whole scene with those 3 lights and control them independently without having to actually go up to them and twist the knobs on the back of the lights. There is a whole variety of uses out there, but let me know if you have an 80-watt light, whether it's bicolor, full color, daylight balance, whatever it is. I'd like to hear how you use your 80-watt light. Let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in picking up the GVM SD80D, if you're a beginner videographer and you're looking for your first light, I really do think this is a great contender. Maybe watch a couple more videos, but if you found my video helpful, come back to this one. Use my affiliate links to buy it. It doesn't cost you any more, but I get a little kickback for the help, so to speak. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Like I said, I want to hear from you in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Peace.